All right, I am going to go for my regular golden triangle practice runs. In the morning, I would generally get up and come to this screen and check out the weather. And as you can see, the weather has been terrible for the last few days, and this great big bank of um, clouds contained some showers that stayed along the coast of Texas here for a while. And there's some more weather that's coming through today, and hopefully it'll all blow out by tomorrow morning when we have sunrise Easter service. But I'm going to start off at my favorite Beaumont Municipal Airport, parked at my favorite spot right here. Where is it? Where's my favorite parking spot? Is it 17? No. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Spot 17. As you can see, this is the Beaumont Municipal Airport. And this is when you drive in and park, you'll park here and you go through the terminal here. And that's where generally the airplanes are parked, general aviation. You can see, not a particularly beautiful day, but we're going to wind up at Kilo Oscar Romeo George. As my friend Dunning Hunter calls it, the Brown Airport. I'm going to go to parking spot. I want to park right here. Arrive. And then in the meantime, we're going to add this stop in the middle. So that is our golden triangle: Beaumont, Port Arthur, and Orange, right here in the southeast corner of Texas. And as I zoom out, you can see there's a little pocket of light clouds and not such heavy rain. So I'm expecting some cloudiness, some visibility issues, maybe a little northern wind, I don't know. But let's get in here and see what it looks like. And as the game loads, let me switch over to my other scene. There I am on both. Last time, I'm sorry, this camera behind me did not froze on me. Okay, first I have to come into my virtual world and connect with the PC. Sorry I hadn't done that already. And as I enter into the Oculus Rift interface with the PC, maybe next time I'll cast at the same time. I hate to put too much stress on my processor, and I can cast to a window inside of the computer so you can see what I'm seeing right now. But you don't really care about that. All you care about is the airplane. So let's get into it. There we go. Oh boy, it's a gray day in the simulator. Real life weather. But as you can see, there are some breaks in the clouds, and it looks like some rain up to the north. I'm not going that way. I'm going that way. And that's the little hole in the clouds that we saw before. So let's see if we can get up and do some fun flying in this weather. Let's turn on the airplane. And one thing I'm going to do is look outside more. We're going to try looking outside more. You can see the weather here. Giving you a nice little look around. That's to the south. Our plane is facing west now. That's up to the north. You can see out to the west, there's a nice little patch. And out to the south, there's a nice little patch. So it looks like we have enough ceiling here. A lot of times when it's been raining like this, the refineries really crank it up. So you'll find coming into Port Arthur really severe visibility challenges. Let's get our altimeter to an approximate field altitude here. And we got that on. The annunciator panel test works. That works. Let's turn the power off and look at my flight controls. They all seem to be free and clear. My rudder is free and clear. Let's check the flaps. 2, 3 down, and 1, 2, 3 back up. Good. Everything looks good. Let's come back in and turn on the stuff. That and that. Don't turn the landing lights on yet. Don't need them. So we got the master battery, the alternator, the beacon lights. It's a little chilly out here. I'm going to turn the pitot heat on. And also the fuel pump. The parking brake is engaged. The fuel selectors to the left tank. I'm going to give myself about a 1/2 inch of throttle and crank up that mixture full. Clear! Forgot to say clear prop before. But my engine is started. It's kind of chilly outside. I'm not going to open the windows. All right. So now that I have the engine started, for some reason my mouse just decided to disappear on me. Oh. All right, mouse. Where is my mouse? I don't see my mouse. Oh, the mouse isn't there. Okay. There we go. That's one trick you can do, is to bring your menu up, and somehow or another that brings your mouse back up. But I am losing my mouse. Where is my mouse? It's on the screen, but I don't see it. Okay, looks like I'm going to have to use these things. Okay, we're having glitches in the virtual helmet right now. Don't you hate that? Glitches. There we go. I see a mouse in there. I see a cursor, but now I got a... I'm sorry, guys. Glitches, glitches, glitches. Inside the helmet, it looks like. There we go. That's my ATC. I'm going to put up that little map for you guys again so you can see where I am. And I like to have this nav log out so I can set the appropriate I can set the appropriate heading to my next destination. And like I said, when I grab these menu items and I drag them closer using the wheel on my mouse, they get smaller. And when they're smaller, they're closer to real life tablet size inside the simulator. Then I can kind of position them where I would have a tablet or this type of information in my cockpit around me, nice and easy to find, and not too close and tilted just right. Just like that. I like it like that. I like it like that. So let's do this. My engine is running. Parking brake is good. Time to turn on the master avionics. Get ready to taxi. Start that off by putting the landing lights on. Master avionics switch is right here. I turned on the radio. Looks like my volume is good. I'm going to turn on this is the squawk box right here, the transponder. These are my nav radios. They're ready on, looking good. All the instruments are in the green. All the switches are on. All the circuit breakers. Yeah, everything looks good. The door is closed and it's latched. So let's listen to some weather.
Kilo Bravo Mike Tango automated weather observation 1300 Zulu. Wind 349er at 8.
Right out of the north.
Visibility 2. Sky condition ceiling 1,900 feet overcast. Temperature 1 tree C dew point 10 C altimeter 3010.
Okay.
Kilo Bravo Mike Tango automated weather observation 1300 Zulu. Wind 349er at 8. Visibility.
So there's a mild wind right out of the north. The altimeter is 3010. The visibility is terrible.
Kilo Bravo Mike Tango traffic passenger 612 is taxiing to runway 31.
Runway 31 is going as close to north as these runways get. So we're taking off into the wind. Let's put on my toe brakes. Take off the parking brakes. Clean the brakes well. And about 1200 RPMs. Let's taxi on to runway 31. HSI seems to be lining up with my physical compass. No bubbles, cracks, or leaks. My friend Kay always says. Looking out for traffic. Nothing coming. Only 2 miles visibility, and I think a lot of that has to do with the refineries in the neighborhood. But it is an ugly day. All right. Nobody coming either way. So let's head out over here to runway 31. Yeah, that's the direction for 31. The opposite is 13. Fun with numbers. So, got some more aviation parking over here. I think those are some hangars. So, as I get to the end of this taxiway, I'm going to slow down by these hangars. I'm going to put it in park. And it's time for my run up. The run up takes the engine to 2,000 RPMs. Just like that. Then we go to Magneto 2. We see a reduction, about 150 RPMs. Not bad. Back to both. We see the RPMs recover. Magneto 1. RPMs drop. Back to both. They recover. Check my carburetor heat. Is working. That brings the RPMs down a little bit too. Back up. We got the pitot heat. We got the primer. We got the flaps down. We got the trim set. Alright. Let's check the annunciator panel. Annunciator panel test works. Let's turn off the fuel pump. Fuel pressure still good. Let's drop it down to idle again. Let's see the engine go down to idle real good. Right about there. That's where you want it to be. Then let's bring it back up to 1200 RPMs. And that's your ground check. So, get ready for flight. Turn the fuel pump back on. The flaps, trim, doors, windows, gauges all look good. Alright, let's get up there. Pop the clutch there. Parking brake. You can tell that it's been raining because the concrete looks wet.
Kilo Bravo Mike Tango traffic passenger 612 taking off runway tree 1 departure to the west.
That's my call out. Nobody's coming. There we go. Straight on the runway. Everything still looks good. Release the parking brake. Throttle to full. My feet down into position. to work these rudders. Get back straight on this runway. A little slippage. Airspeed is good. That's my 80 knots. Ooh, look at that. Wind, bring my wing up. Oh, that 80, 400 feet. Wow. Let's turn this way anyway. 500 feet. Turning a little early and a little steep. We're heading to
Houston approach Pastor 612 is type BA28 1 miles west of Kilo Bravo Mike Tango 600 feet. Request flight following.
Pastor 612 Houston approach. Squawk tree 054.
Squawk tree 054 Pastor 612.
Pastor 612 radar contact 1 mile southwest of Kilo Bravo Mike Tango 700 feet. Altimeter tree 0.10.
Roger Pastor 612.
see, that's that bank of clouds of smog, really, over Port Arthur. And if I'm heading in the right direction, I can still see the ground. Yeah, this is why you wouldn't fly in this weather, but it's not that bad. I can still see the ground, but it's still very ugly out. You can tell, see? I can still see a little bit. I got 2 miles visibility and I'm flying at about 700 feet. Call Brooks and let him know I'm coming.
Jefferson County Tower Pastor 612 is 10 miles northwest 700 feet with Oscar to land.
Pastor 612 Jefferson County Tower Airport is currently IFR. Request denied.
Oh, it's IFR. Request denied. They're socked in. Yep. It may be IFR. It's not going to stop me from flying over. This is terrible weather. I don't suggest flying in it. Port Arthur Brooks is socked in for IFR only. And you can see why. This is treacherous. Yeah. think I keep getting blown off course. And this is looking more familiar. Looks like I'm getting close. Do I see any blinking lights? Yeah. I see some lights out there. I think that's runway 12. Let's see if they're still socked in.
Jefferson County Tower Pastor 612 is 4 miles northwest 800 feet with Oscar to land.
Pastor 612 Jefferson County Tower. Altimeter tree 0.09er, wind tree 59er at 11. Enter left downwind runway tree 4.
Fly left downwind runway tree 4 Pastor 612.
So I'm looking at runway 12 in front of me. I see the runway lights there heading me in right at 1,000 feet, coming in hot. So I'm going to drop my throttle significantly. Then I'm going to try to stay level here, since I'm right over runway 12. Let's see if I can get runway 34. So runway 34, I should be pretty much okay. I lost a lot of altitude here. I need to give it some gas. Request a touch and go before it's too late.
Jefferson County Tower Pastor 612 500 feet for touch and go.
Pastor 612 Jefferson County Tower. Altimeter tree 0.09er, wind tree 59er at 11. Fly left base runway tree 4. Pastor 612 wind tree 59er at 11. Clear touch and go left traffic runway tree 4.
Fly left base runway tree 4 Pastor 612.
Alright, I recognize that little pool, don't you? So I'm gonna make a real sharp turn here, but I'm just over 80 knots, and I think this turn is going to help me. Bleed off some of this speed. Nice steep turn here. We're going just about 180 degrees. Back to the runway. And there's the runway over there. Just over my target speed. And I'm turning out right on the runway. There's the runway in front of me. Just over my 80. That's good. Looks like I'm lined up just right. Port Arthur. What? Just tell me I was a little low, but now I'm right on the slope. As you can see, no flaps. On the ground, nice and soft. Full throttle. Went up at 80. Went up a little more. Not so much. There we go. It's a nice little touch and go. On my way. 500 feet. Let's do another one. So it's straight and level. We're at 80 and 1,000 feet. Skip 34 on my 6. There we go.
Passenger 612 wind tree 59er at 11. Clear touch and go left traffic runway tree 4.
Clear touch and go runway tree 4 passenger 612.
Clear touch and go. It's one of my little landmarks down there. You can see coming around on that front of that runway on my little map there. Just make my base turn. A little hot. Here's the runway. Here we go. Just a tad bit hot, but that's cool. I can bleed that off. A little pitch. There we go. Look at that. Looks like I'm right on the glide slope. Perfect speed. 50 cent. No flaps. A little high. There you go. Myself a little gas to make it to the threshold. And then once I get to the threshold, just shut it down, Bubba. Shut it down. Aim for those captain marks. Nice. I didn't even see that. Full throttle. Airspeed. 80 and I'm up. $200. No more than birds. 300. 400 feet. 500 feet straight out. Then we'll make the turn towards orange. Cancel my landing intentions.
Jefferson County Tower, Pastor 612, cancel landing intention.
Pastor 612, your cancellation is received.
Bring the throttle back a little bit. Now, orange is at about 57 degrees. I'm at more due east than I need to be. It's just past the 6 here. And that's heading more towards orange, but what I'm really looking for is the river, because I like to line up with the Veterans Memorial Bridge. Give myself a nice long approach. I'm trimming it up a little bit. Here we go. So there's the river, and they cut these little U-turns, canals, so that ships can go in there and park while they're waiting to load up on all of this good oil here. So as I go along this river, I'm gonna head more to the south, because there's this big marsh and there's limited visibility. Doing good at staying right at about 1,000 feet in altitude. I'm gonna fly along the river here, along these refineries, till I get to the bridge. There's the sun coming up in the east over there. You see out the window? See another one of those turnaround canals there? It's really cool in real life. There's boats in there. I have the watercraft add-on, but you don't get too many. So there's the bridge. You can barely see it. There's 2 miles visibility. That's all I'm going to see. I don't have any ATC at all. I know the wind is coming out of the north, so I'm going to land on runway 4. I cannot see it at all, and I don't have any air traffic control support. So I can't even call and let them know I'm coming. But I'm going to line up on runway 4 about right here. And hope that I see it when I get there. Right now, I need to bring the speed back. Hello.
I have food for you, and
Thank
it's on
you.
your bed.
Thank you, sweets. Oh, is my breakfast coming? It's like $100 breakfast burrito. Yeah. So if you drive Highway 87 out of Orange, you may recognize this as coming into Bridge City. A little more throttle, a little more throttle. A little less throttle. Wish I could tell you I was coming, but I can't. So I'm just gonna fly it on in. I don't yet see the airport lights or the runway lights. I'm on my final approach, and I still do not see the runway. I think that's it right there. That's where it's supposed to be. There's the beacon. Where's the runway? Got you way over there. There it is. There's the runway. Holy moly. No wonder, right? That perfect 2 poppy lights coming in. High now. But nah, safely come on in. Set this bird on the ground. Well, there I am, back on the ground with my golden triangle practice, and doing it in hairy weather does make you appreciate the sunny, nice days a little bit more.
Kilo Oscar Romeo Golf traffic Pastor 612 is clear of the runway.
It's just as ugly here. And it may be at your house. There's no rain at the airport. But it was a terrible day for flying. I'm gonna park this bird right over here in front of the office. Park and brake set. And park at the airport. I realized not once did I turn off my fuel pump or my landing lights, but engine off, switches off. Total flight this morning, 26 minutes, still under 30 minutes. In the worst flying conditions, 2 stop and goes in Port Arthur, landed in Orange, and still total flight time 26 minutes. What, 326 hours of total flight time.
Now you get peace of mind with one of the most comprehensive and trusted roadside assistance programs in the country with a AAA membership. 24
Well,
hours help on the road is always just a phone call away. While many other plans only cover your car, AAA is a smart choice, covering you, whether you're the
that's
driver
that, guys.
or passenger in any car,
Thanks for joining me.
pickup truck. And
I had a wonderful time,
service with on-scene battery
and we'll do it again soon.